Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of the United States of America. It's that time. I have to plug the channel subscriber vote for the next playthroughs as these are starting to wrap up. So get on there, choose what my fate will be, what region you want to see the playthrough on. These are based on basically just comments on the channel about who wants to watch what. Probably their home nation, I assume, or maybe the nation that they're originally from or they're historically from for their family. I don't know, but it's what y'all want to see. So we'll have that going down. I do want to specify that Indo-Pacific region will include Southeast Asia because I'm kind of Chechnya was such a weird position because I kind of consider that Asia, even though it may be the European mainland continent. Eurasia. So if we're doing Eurasia this past time, I guess I can do Indo-Pacific and include North Korea and Cambodia. Those were the two Asian nations that were left. And then I don't know how you would classify Singapore other than it's an island in between both. So we're going those three. Those are in the Indo-Pacific region. They're all pretty tough choices. I would imagine Cambodia has the generic start and is a larger nation, so that's probably a little easier for me. So I mean that one may be kind of that one may not be as hard as a North Korea or even a South Korea might be difficult to play, really. A little bit with the events that happen. Getting started here though, looks like we've wrapped up our conquest of the emerging Ukraine, and we're starting to be able to influence our way over here in Europe to counter the United States of Europe, the fake United States. I have to start our propaganda run that way. We need more foreign investment as well. We are behind, and it is super expensive actually to invest here. They refused a construction permit? Okay. Thankless. I sent troops over there. Come on, Ukraine. Y'all, okay, y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. Take my money, guys. Take my money. I know we had some crazy dude in office, but like, take my money. This is not appropriate. I just sent units over there. You have to take our foreign investment and pay us interest back. Come on. Come on. All right. Well, I'll move on. We're gonna go try and put our money into something else then. Let's see, Panama. We're fighting over here. We're gonna have to do another coup. I think. I don't know. I've heard rumors there was like a Panamanian War or something or coup that we did. Not well versed in our own history, so if I would like to avoid doing that again, but it looks like we might be. So be aware of that. If anyone's from Panama, I apologize, but for the geopolitical safety of our entire nation, this is probably the most important point in the world. So yeah, we're gonna take that. it's like, and we'll definitely control that strait. It's gonna happen. And then yep. So gonna break down that poll into 2 votes. Make sure you vote. That's all I have to say. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, well, you're just gonna end up watching what everyone else votes on. So I hope it's still entertaining and what you want to watch at that point. And I apologize if I offend anyone, but I'm not trying to. It's just the way this game map plays at the time. All right. And where are we at here? We are still $28 trillion in debt with a 1% interest rate. We could still lower this. Our political power gain is up to 5, which means we might be able to form a faction with South Korea and Japan. That would be our way to pull into a war with China earlier as a Western aligned entity. Oh, we can't even make one because world tension's too low? Oh, see, we have to go. I didn't know that was a limit. Okay, so we are gonna actually, we are gonna have to go non-aligned, force the initiative in the whole globe. Oh, how do I have an ad? Oh, they're starting to. God, I didn't know that was on. Sorry, YouTube. I don't know if they're like playing ads randomly at the end of videos or something. That's wild. Apologize if y'all could hear that in the middle of this recording, and I'm just not gonna cut it out because I'm freaking out. So that's just gonna be in there. I feel like that's the real experience that y'all miss out on, is a lot of the edits I have to do like that, where my life just invades what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so Hungary and the Republic of Agalica. So investing in Hungary would actually be very beneficial for us. And Hungary is, dude, this guy looks intense. Like, this looks like Vlad. Like, like this is some vampire looking. I think that was in Hungary, right? I am making the right reference. Or was that in Transylvania? Where would that be? Transylvania. I know it's not like its own country now. I don't think that'd be in like Moldova or where the Transnistria sounds close. It could be Moldova. Somebody from Europe will correct me there for sure, and I need that in the comments, please. Like, I don't know where that all was. But he just looks intense. And then this guy, Mr. Schultz there, and this is a real life vampire. He's still kicking in 2030, and this guy too. That's that whole epigenetics thing going on they got, right? Live forever. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause all I got going on here. Our unemployment rate is dropping, so we are at least starting to get enough production from our existing factories to match our population growth rate and exceed it. I'm going to throw in some military factories, but it does look like we need more civilian. And all the lands that we have taken, except for coastlines, are going to get factories. All of them. This is New Age American imperialism, guys. We are the United States. This is what we do. We modernize you for money. Could be the good thing, could be a bad thing. It just depends on how you want to look at it. And everyone benefits or doesn't. Again, up to you. that's how I feel on this playthrough, especially. We should get investment of influence. Counterinsurgency up. I'm gonna say yeah, that's not great. Nothing being visited by foreign diplomats. I really don't want to sink my relationship. They should like us quite a bit, I would think, after intervening. Like, give them. Well, they looked like they were winning anyway. They would have won. They had like more military units with 30% of the nation from the territories that broke away, which was interesting. Um, yeah, if I went ahead and split Panama right now, that one unit is gonna immediately decide the war. Whoever gets that unit. So the way we're gonna do this is push for we're gonna push for an influence shift rather than going and forcefully causing a rebellion. Will they take? They will take it now. Okay. Good. So more foreign investment. We're up to about where we were before that breakaway happened. Kind of reset everything. That might be good. Probably a positive from a negative kind of situation. Yeah, our tax cost is still insane. I'm going to probably lower something in a minute if our actual money situation gets better. Let's see on decisions what we have now. And I need to remember, like, I can't. Oh, this is horrible. How much are lobbying efforts? $1 bajillion. That's way too much. I can't even afford that. Looks like we can take these without any sort of election requirement, or sorry, not election, but like house support requirement, which is huge. Whereas like these, we have to. Yeah, and we. All right, so we're now in economic boom. Let's see, regulation wise, we're at 53. We're gonna keep taking that. Very expensive thing to do. Panama over here is definitely fighting back on their influence, which is a very intriguing development. So we're going to go ahead and keep pumping in extra influence. Yep. And popularity of Western by 1%. We'd lose 10% of our influence and our opinion goes down and it costs 100 political power. It's not worth doing that right now. That would actually be quite a struggle for us. Yeah, and I think I saw we're at economic boom now. So Miss Huckabee here has been leading the nation quite well. We're down to our lowest unemployment rate in a decade. We're getting more enrichment facilities. I think I did I choose a lobbying effort? I definitely need to. Uh yeah, we're just gonna go with a medium effort first. Yeah, we will need those votes.
Maybe not immediately, but we will need them. Yeah, as we get more of these offices built, the more money we get. And it all rides on that. So, what are we? Yeah, I still need that political power for the next month. I can't do any of those options. We'll sit on that. Political power gain is tight, mostly because of our research. We're tied up in a lot of big vehicles. Looks like in the year we're going to get modern tanks. So that'll be super helpful. This will help. This will help with fuel. Like our aircraft. So we'll be 5 years, we'll have 6th-gen bombers and 6th-gen light aircraft. Oh, who almost died? In Panama. Alright. Start our rescue operation. Yeah, they're just not gonna like us too. Because we are doing diplomatic missions. So we'll go ahead and keep boosting Western ideology. Western outlook. And there's that influence tag. We're fighting back a little bit. The Ukraine's going closer to 60%. That's pretty good for us. Panama still hovering around that 40 mark. It'll be hard for us to keep control for a minute till they switch governments. Here, we just want to stockpile cash. I'm really not trying to pay down that debt immediately. We have a very low interest rate. Even though we are paying $6 billion a week, that could be nice to get rid of. Oh, this is a nationalist boost along with the regular parties. It looks like we've had a 10,000. Well, I mean, yeah, it is. It would have been 10,000 GDP per capita increase. What did we just get? We got something. I don't imagine it was here. Torpedoes might be nice to get early. So with naval invasion, this is a year. That's not too long. Yeah, any of these 400 days. Russia gets the event. United States. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Hold up. Let me pause this. Sanctions on Russia. So, for full-scale sanctions war, so for 2 years, we have a tax cost factor increase, so we'll lose money. Or, or is this on Russia? Yeah, we're going to impose industrial sanctions on Russia. Ukraine wants to be democratic. We're going to make them democratic. I don't really care what they think. Looked like Russia declared war. Oh, so we're following history now. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do things. Our limit is 28 troops. So we're actually gonna send one of our modern forces over there. Probably this one. Or this battalion. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send Army 13 and one of these Marine divisions. Yeah, we'll send the 5th Marines. That'll put us at 22. Well, we could send 10 more divisions, right? Yeah, so we're gonna do the we're gonna send the 1st Marines and the 3rd Marines over. That'll give us 28. We'll go ahead and get those over. That'll probably be accepted. And Ukraine should be able to hold at least till we get over there. All right, this changes my calculus as well. So, Navy. We got a lot of boats that we're not utilizing right now that we need to get into position ahead of time, starting with our submarines. Russia really doesn't have a lot of ports, but they do have ports. So we're going to go ahead and get our patrols up where they need to be. This should be, what, a carrier fleet? I can't even see it. Yeah, this is an older carrier fleet. 5th fleet. We're not even assigning any admirals. Positioning is very important for carriers. So we're going to send the 5th fleet up here to the Barents Sea. This is a GIMP carrier fleet, but we have all these submarines controlling this, but we're going to send it off into the Sea of Okotoks or whatever this is. And we're going to assign them a leader. We definitely want AA, so that's not even good. Mine sweeping is super important. Spotting speed is super important. Makes attacks better. So this task force includes a carrier group and a sub. This is going to be our blockade of the eastern North Sea. We're going to move all these ahead of time into these positions. Even if they don't go to war, we will be ready. And then we have a bunch of destroyers that we've made, even in all the depressed economic conditions we've had. So we do have that going for us. I'm actually going to move this as an independent fleet with a modern carrier. We want to check the air wing. So yeah, so we do have F-18 Hornets on it. We can deploy this. Probably want to deploy this to the Barents Sea. I would like to have more submarines, honestly, in this group. But the Mediterranean groups are going to be the most important, probably, for what we need to do. We may have to move into the Black Sea with this. For now, we're just going to put them in the deployed, delivered section as a unit and give them a commander. This lady has spotting, so we want her. Oh, nice. We want Minesweeper. I don't really want to lay mines. It's not really beneficial to us. But yeah, our modern group. If we go to war with Russia, I do want to protect this area right now. So we will send those out. All right. So that is our naval positioning that we're going to need. Let's check air forces. What do we have? We are in the Middle East, and we have made the Western Balkans into a kind of support base. So we can put all our supply planes up here in the Balkans now. And we'll be able to support Ukraine while also attacking from... Well, we really don't have a means of attack here anymore. It would be nice to have a southern front. So we'll probably have to do long naval invasions through Europe and hit them on multiple fronts. But yeah, Ukraine's just not going to be able to hold. There's too many units. They'll get pushed back. Is this Russia? Or is this just a puppet right now? It's still a puppet. So they won't necessarily be an immediate threat there. All right. Global conflict is fun. They'll arrive on the 20th, so they've got to hold out for a week. And we're sending 28 divisions in. As long as they don't get encircled, they might hold like some hope. Looks like special forces are getting moved in. If they would pull their units over to help on this front, they'd do better. All right, let's pick it up. Whatever happens, happens. Can't really see. I guess I could use... That is something I could do. Go ahead and put agents out here. Yeah, they might capitulate before our intervention forces get there. At this rate, they're not pulling their units, man. That's rough. Yeah, that's all. That's their primary vectors. That bridge from the north. There, Kiev fell. Let's see. One day. I didn't see anyone except these get encircled. That's pretty bad, but they do have a fallback point, so we could rescue that. That's done. That's bad. Yep. Alright, so they took a lot of this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and justify... Or not. Guess we're not justifying that. Let's see. Gallica. Yeah, we'll have to get political power. Basically going to have to go to war now. Straight up with them. So, war with Russia before Europe. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna stop playing nice. Effectively, so political power influence with Ukraine is done. So we could start a coup. So we're actually gonna... When those troops get back, we'll start a coup. After we declare war. And we are going to stop auto-influencing. Yeah, because we can't let them have that much access to the coastline. If they want to be aggressive with our geopolitical machinations, they're going to get it. Exactly what they wanted. And let's get... We're going to get modern weapons, basically, here. Get max defense. It doesn't cut off enough time without me putting points in, but we'll go ahead and just research that. All right. So 10 of these. These are old Marine divisions, 5 of which could be split off. Yeah. Petraeus will get moved back into CENTCOM. These need to go back into Marine Command. And assign their leaders who are going to be... I don't know. This guy's got a lot of promotions. Air Cav. He'd be better for air cavalry. We could use a panzer leader on him. I wouldn't be against it. I'm looking for this, though. Invader. That's what I want to see. The Artesh branch. Engineer is an interesting one, so for river and fort attack bonuses. Amphibious. This guy's good. Alright, we're gonna get him. Well... Alright, let's get going. We should have a lot more political power with auto influence stopping. And there we go. Yeah, because I can't actually put a front line on them except from the west. From over here. Hmm. So we will have to fight them on one front line. Trying to think what would be the best way to do that. Yeah, let's see. Where are our agents right now? Agents are going to be key. We have them building networks here. We are boosting propaganda stuff. She is captured in Panama still, so that rescue mission's going. Okay. Do we have a back door on Russia? It's still installing. Okay. Oh, and we're at time, so I can end this episode here. That is unfortunate for the state of Ukraine. We now have lost kind of our first foray over to that eastern front. We are gonna have to go to war, effectively though, to take this. So we'll end up taking all this territory and liberating it. If we could get Hungary though, that'd be huge. Looks like we have $1 trillion in cash. Okay. We're gonna invest in Hungary, actually. Okay. I really wasn't worried about what Russia's doing, but they've made themselves now a target. Boost ideology. Alright. So let's go ahead and show them what America's about. And that is in Russia, I'm going to assume. No, wasn't that the lady doing the rescue? So she succeeded in the rescue because that other one's free now. But she's now in hiding. Is that what I'm reading? All right, we're going to go ahead and work on construction, get more resources. We basically have to make up ground, so we're playing from behind. We definitely want more tech metals. I'm at 6 political power gains, so there is that. Treasury. I don't want to spend that if we're... No, we did lobby already. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lobby again. Alright. I gotta reform the military if we're gonna fight Russia. And we're gonna end up doing it from one front, basically. Okay. Let's get this right. Check them. Air cav. Start with the equipment we have. Oh, sorry. I am gonna end the episode here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next one. It's about to get exciting, so get it done.